Heidi Kolk, and I'm assistant professor at the Sam Fox School in Design and Visual Arts, and I teach in American Culture Studies in the areas of material and visual culture. This spring, I'm teaching an American Culture Studies course called Visualizing the American City, which is a course that explores the visual and material histories of 3 American cities with the goal of understanding how we can make sense of the history of urban life through an engagement with the visual records that have been produced about it. So we explore sources as widely varied as postcards and planning maps and historical descriptions and photographs, as well as more contemporary sources of material, including blogs and podcasts and other forms of storytelling that people generate as they engage with certain cities. The driving question of the course is, how can we understand the American city as a lived reality? And how can we interrogate the stories that have been told about a given city by looking closely at the visual sources that have been produced about it? Dolores Hayden's Power of Place is a beautiful companion for that experience. It provides us with a framework and a vocabulary for thinking about the more intangible forms of place, memory, and experience that animate a given city's history, at past and present. And it invites us, really challenges us to try to be as creative as we can in interrogating the history of American cities through source materials that might otherwise be overlooked, and to take seriously the kinds of evidence that are provided in the spaces between. That is, the archives that generally do not get attended to in traditional histories and are not part of the shared public imagination for a given city, but that are nevertheless powerful expressions of the way the city operates and the way that residents understand their city. This course is important to me at this moment in time, in particular because it interrogates assumptions about how we come to know a city, a complex organism as it is, an impossibly complicated reality. And it also pressures us to wrestle with questions of position and perspective as we, residents of St. Louis, try to engage with the complex reality that we have inherited in the city around us, and what it means to be obligated to engage with the complexities of a given city's history. I'm excited about teaching it, and I'm especially excited to be working with students from a variety of different disciplines as we do this work, because there is no point of view or perspective or disciplinary framework that isn't useful to us as we do something as challenging as I've just described. The perspectives that students bring usually enrich the conversation in powerful ways. I'm excited to be doing it.